Alright, I'm back. Alright. Now, predictions of the Champions League this week. First Champions League prediction videos that I've done. You guys in the comments must, in order to win the challenge, and get and receive a prize, you must do your predictions for all the games down below in the comments. Starting with Barcelona versus Olympiacos. Now, Barcelona should win this game. I think, Olympiacos. Let's see what Olympiacos has been doing in the Greek league. I mean, lost to Arsenal 2-0, but it was only 2-0. 1-0 for a lot of the game, maybe not too bad. Won a lot of their league games as well, but they did lose to Payok 2-1. But yeah, I expect Barcelona to win this game pretty easily. 4-0 Barcelona. This is the interesting one. Kairat Almaty versus Paphos FC. Crazy game this is going to be. Well, how have they been doing so far? Paphos have got 1 point. How they doing? Paphos aren't bad. They're not bad. They lost 5-1 to Bayern Munich, but actually, they drew Olympiacos. They're actually not that bad. They're away to Olympiacos. They might not be that bad. But Kairat, Kazakhstan, they are right near China, and they're at home, off the edge of China. Their last matches, they lost 5-0 to Real Madrid. 4-0. Yeah, they're definitely the worst team in the competition. I am going to go with this game to be like a 1-1 draw, though. Is that fair? I don't really know much about the two teams. That's fair. Alright, big one. Arsenal up to A. Both teams unbeaten in their last 5. I mean, Arsenal in 9th straight UCL home clean sheet as... How? How can Arsenal seek there? No. That can't be right. That can't be right. Shall I tell you why? They concede to PSG. Anyway, ignore that. I'm going to go... Obviously, Arsenal... been good. I am a Liverpool fan, so I might be a bit biased. Obviously, in the Premier League, they are top. But, if we win on Saturday, we're 1 point behind them. Then we'll have a game of hand against Crystal Palace. Palace are in form. They're amazing right now. I think it could be a 2-2 draw. But it depends, because obviously at Atleti Stadium, I expect Atleti could win 2-1 or even maybe get a draw. Arsenal Stadium, I expect Arsenal to win 2-1. I think that's fair, 2-1, yeah. 2-1 Arsenal. Average to score. While Leverkusen PSG, Leverkusen, how's their form going? They sat Ten Hag. They beat Mainz. They actually look like they could be a decent team, Decent, but I think 3-1 PSG, because PSG's form, actually, I'm not sure. Let's go back. They draw with Strasbourg and Lille, then they beat Barcelona, but Barcelona, the whole team injured. Win that game, lose to Mark. I think PSG might be as good as people say, but I saw 3-1 PSG. Newcastle Benfica will be interesting, right? But I'm going to get Voltmader, the new striker, to score in this game. Miss my Newcastle friend. I think he's going to score. How's Benfica doing? Benfica doing right. The defence has been alright, That defence is pretty good. They've lost 3-2 to Carabao. Jose Mourinho's the manager now. I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle, though. I think Jose Mourinho is going to get some drama, maybe get sent off. So I'll go with some fans and some players. PSV versus... No, I think Napoli will win this one. De Bruyne, Højlund... I think they'll score 2-1. I think it'll be harder. I think PSV might score first. Napoli will make the game a bit more boring after that. They'll come back and win 2-1. Alright. You got USG, so Union St. Gilloise, Inter Milan. Inter Milan will win this game. Or will they, though? Are this team that bad? No, they're not, 4-0 Newcastle. Alright, I'll calm down. Inter win this game 3-0. Villarreal, Man City. Apparently Villarreal aren't that bad, but they are 25th. Only one game, one draw. Villarreal, Man City. I expect Man City to win this one 3-1. Haaland probably gets 2. I'm going to guess that Bernardo Silva. I don't even know why. I think he's going to score. Anyway, moving on to the Wednesday matches. Bilbao versus Karabakh. Karabakh are on a win streak. I know their league's not very strong, but look at this. Hey, Benfica as well. They could be good, They could literally be really good. Unbeaten since then, and then they lost 3 years then, but that club will be too strong, I think. I think 3-1 Bilbao, is that fair? Yeah, 3-1 Bilbao. Right, Galatasaray, this is Bodo Glimt. Galatasaray at home, as a Liverpool fan, is crazy. We went there. Liverpool went there. I thought we'd win. Yes, we ended up losing 2-1. No, 1-0 actually. Sorry, actually 1-0. But their fans is what won the game. Their fans are amazing. They are amazing. So I think their all winners won. Probably like 2-0. But our Bodo Glimt is tacked because I think it could be 2-1. And Bodo Glimt seems to like scoring goals. 2 against Tottenham. Yeah, 2-1. 2-1 Galatasaray. Alright, Monaco versus Tottenham. Spursy. Spurs, look, I'm a big Premier League fan, you know. So at the start of the season, I thought Spurs would do good. They got PSG all the way to pens. Then they started doing good, you know. They won their first 2 games away at Man City. They were doing good. They lost to Bournemouth, but then they beat West Ham and with Villarreal. Then they drew 2-2 with Brighton. I swear they won that game. Okay, they drew 2-2 with Brighton. Then they beat them. They went through in the cup. Then after that, we can a bit down. 2 draws. We needed late goals. Bodo Glimt away and Wolves at home. Wolves are the worst team in the Prem, by the way. Wolves are the worst team in the Prem. Then they managed to beat Leeds 2-1, but Leeds aren't that good. I mean, could have better. Then they lose to Aston Villa, who aren't doing good. So, and you know what, Monaco, how are they doing? How are they keeping up? Their form is pretty bad, but they drew Man City. And they're 4 points off the top in Liga. But see, they got Pogba, Antifati. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I honestly think 2-2 draw, 2-1 Tottenham win. But I'm going to go 2-2 draw. Alright, Atlanta. Slavia Prague. Two seasons got to see. Atlanta, the thing is, last season they were really good. Season before that, they obviously won the Europa League. Season before that, they were also really good. But they lost their manager from the last few seasons, so they got a bit worse, understandably. They're at home, though. They're still better than Slavia Prague. And I think Atlanta will win this one 3-1. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, no. One game. Oh, sorry. Bayern Club Brugge. Kane will score in this game. Diaz will score. Elise will score. Club Brugge, I think, will probably get a goal. Bayern's defense could be a little bit shaky. But 4-1 Bayern Munich. I mean, you know what? I might be a bit more... I think Club Brugge could get a draw in this game. I generally do. I think they could get a draw in this game. And let me tell you why. Last 2 matches, they beat that team, Union. So the last 2 matches in the league, you might think that the league is not strong in it, and it's not. But they have won 2 games. Their talent might not be amazing. Well, their defence is, right. They push Atalanta to the end, where they had to score a late goal. They scored fast as well. Atalanta are a decent side. 5-5 if this game. No, let me see this. What? They score they concede in their first minute. Then before half time it comes 2-1. They go 3-2 and 3-3. Then 4-3. Okay, so maybe their defence is not too good. But you can see their attack can be good. They beat Monaco 4-1. Monaco are a decent side. Rangers 6-0 and 3-1. That's amazing. Salzburg, they got past easily. So, I don't think they're too bad, but still, I still think Bayern Munich will win this game. If Bayern Munich concede, if Club Brugge can get this game 0-0 to half time, which I don't think that they will, then Club Brugge can easily just get the draw 1-1 even, I think. Or even maybe even win 1-0, but I think they're walking probably concede 2 goals first half. I do think 3-1 to Bayern Munich is fair. I'm going to go 4 because Bayern Munich are on form. Look at them. 2-1 versus Dortmund. 3-0 against Frankfurt. 5-1 against Paphos. 4-0 against Werder Bremen. 4-1. 3-1 against Chelsea. 5-1 against Hamburger, you know what I mean? 3-2, 3-2, 6-0, like 2-1. These guys are amazing this season. They are literally too good. They're scaring me as a Liverpool fan. But yeah, they'll win to game 4-1. Chelsea, Ajax. Ajax in good form. I mean, nah. They're for 4-0 to Marseille. They lose 2-0 the other day, 2-2 with PSV, 3-0. And so Chelsea will win this game like 3-0. I'm going to go for Chelsea. A big one for me. You know what? We're in bad form. Frank versus Liverpool. Liverpool, my team, are really bad form. Salah must not start this game. Neither can Gakpo. Neither can Bradley. Neither can Kirkes. Neither can McAllister. Neither can Van Dijk. No, I think Van Dijk can. Neither can Canase. I mean, Avert should start. Like, he was on the bench last match. He came on and was good. Jones should start in midfield with Verts and Szoboszlai, because I think McAllister's a bit injured. Kay's at XTK and Isak up front. That should be our front three. And in goal, we're just really at the back. Frimpong. I'm gonna go Frimpong, Van Dijk, Gomez, and Robertson. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think we'll win this game 3-1. I think we're gonna be back now. That's the end of it. Back 3-1 win. This is probably the biggest game, innit? I'm thinking. Anyone else? Yeah, it probably is. And Real Madrid should win. So when Juventus, look at their last 5 games here. I'll show you the last 5 games because he's awful. And look, it's the problem with Juventus. They just draw too many games. Like last season, yeah, in Serie A, it was like late on. I think it was January. They were still unbeaten, but they were like 10 points off top. They were like 5th place because they'd drawn so many games. Like they'd drawn the amount of games in just 20 league games than most teams do in a whole season. Like League and Cup and Champions League. They still draw too much. And then they lose to Como and then draw. How many draws is that then? They haven't won in 6 games. And they were on form. Like, look here. They were doing alright. Real Madrid will win this one 2-0. 2-0 Real Madrid, I think. Cause, yeah. Sporting Marseille. Marseille are on fire. They literally could beat PSG in the title. I'm not even joking. Let's look at this team. Let's go back to the start of the season. But even in friendlies, they'll beat Aston Villa 3-1. That's been like our top Premier League side. Maybe not this season, but they are still a good Premier League side. Then they lose their first game of the season. It's typical Marseille. They're back. They go win 5-2. And yes, I know they lose to Lyon, but it's a late own goal. Probably a bit unlucky. If you're looking at the stats, not like Lyon always did the game, but late own goal, and they're down to 10 men. Then they go win 4-0 versus the Lorient team. Against Real Madrid, they take a lead and they give their everything. They're unlucky. Real Madrid get a lucky pen. They only just lose 2-1. They beat PSG. Then they win again. It's a team that PSG drew to in, and Strasbourg away. It's probably going to be hard because Strasbourg are 3rd in the league, 2 points behind them, and they still got there, win 2-1. And that makes it even more impressive. They concede first, and Aubameyang scores, and later on they score again. Then Champions League, I'm the most impressed. Ajax 4-0. That's amazing. They went 3-0 and then 6-2. So I do think Marseille will win this game, but maybe not actually. I think it could be a draw, you know. They're right, but 2-1 Marseille is realistically it. They go on Thursday, nah. So yeah, that's my prediction. Drop yours down below and goodbye.